see up here where it is.
You too. Like, I don't know why it was on me. Okay. Oh, this might need to.
I was gonna say that one's going to get killed.
I know. Let me know if it drops too. Hi guys. So this is something new. May and I are testing out a theory. It's kind of pretty much YouTube versus TikTok. Just seeing how many people versus time. But we haven't done this in a while, so we're here to chat for a while. Let us know what you guys are doing this week. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to just come out and like chat with us or come hang. What's up, T? Nothing much. We're kind of in the last stages of getting our Thailand trip kind of together and finally buying airplane tickets for that. So it's been kind of busy.
Someone over here on YouTube's asking if we can do a running food challenge again.
Running like the rock, paper, scissors challenge.
Where should we get the food from?
Where should we get the food from, and what challenge? Like working out challenge or just like racing back and forth? Because we can make this our own challenge.
Anyone who has ideas for long form videos on YouTube, or even ideas that are longer than a minute, I can easily write down your ideas that we can do.
Yeah. And it's helpful because when you make content every single day, it's hard to kind of decipher what everybody wants or what's interesting, and we only go solely based off views. So, yeah, let us know. It's always helpful when you guys comment ideas or topics you want us to talk about. Also, comment your topics you guys want for May and I to talk about on our podcast. It's very collaborative, so I feel like if you guys want us to talk about a certain thing, let us know in the comments. Bye, Lena. Hi, Nicole. Hi, T.
They said to do Taco Bell.
Taco Bell would be a good one.
That's a very good one. And we haven't done that one yet.
Yeah. But would we be, like, again, are we running back and forth, or are we doing, like, push-up challenge? What are we thinking?
Did you do all 6 eggs?
Oh, thank you. What's 6 eggs?
I've heard of that.
What is that?
Challenge. It's 6 hard-boiled eggs with something on it in 6 different ways. So you eat eggs 6 different ways, kind of. So, like, soy sauce. I don't know why that came to my head.
Wait, like
soy
deviled
sauce,
eggs?
Hot sauce. No, like a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, okay.
And
is
then
it bad?
Really anything else.
Is it supposed to be bad? Or like a weird mixture? Because I don't even know.
Hi, Care Bear. Pablo's asking, how's your day? It's going well. Gia and I are pretty tired, but we're trying to work through it. I'm leaving in like less than a week to go to Wyoming for a little bit. And so that means we gotta start.
Hi guys, welcome in.
Filming content and getting ready for when I'm
French
gone.
Kissing. Somebody on TikTok was like, French kiss. We are not doing that.
No,
we are not. Just a whole explanation, guys.
Someone said Chick-fil-A.
May and I are identical twins. We shared the same womb. We will never be kissing each other.
No,
we're never dating each other. I would never marry her. No. This is the closest you guys will get from May and I. Just because that's not us. We're not very touchy, closey sisters. My phone, this is just not the stanchion. I need to go get a stanchion.
What are we doing? Gia and I are just doing YouTube Live and also TikTok Live. We haven't actually gone on YouTube Live for a while, so we just wanted to check it out, see if it's worth doing more often.
I'm just struggling. My phone sucks. I'm trying to like put it up somewhere so it doesn't fall.
Do you need a different stanchion?
I don't have another stanchion.
Hi, Lil.
Do you have a stanchion?
Nevin?
There we go. Okay, there we go. That works.
Hi, Sky. How are you? Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, guys. So Zoa over here is, are you born girl or boy? No hate, just a question. So this is a very big question and a common one that May and I get. We are both biologically female. We were born female. We are still female. I will never be changing. She will never be changing. Everyone just thinks she looks more masculine because of the style she wears. That's just her choice in outfits. You can probably explain your outfits more than I can, but people just assume she's transgender or different or in transition because of her clothing style.
Which I'm not, and I never want to be.
And she never wants to change.
Za is asking, are you guys dating? No. G answered that already, but again, no, we're not. If you just take a look at our username real quick, it should tell you very clearly that we're sisters, or at least twins. But no, the questions that we get about dating, kissing, or anything in that genre or category, it's weird. Because I'm like, can we just take a second and look real quick?
And think about it too. Like, it's not that hard.
Ooh.
Hi from Ireland.
Hi.
Hello, Mozzie. Hello.
Oh, sending love from New Zealand.
Hello.
Can you do a giveaway? If we ever get things to give away, yeah, I would be down to do a giveaway. When are y'all going on the trip? So Gia and I, what is happening?
She's trying to get something, and I'm trying to get a password from my friend.
Talk about the trip.
Okay, so the trip that May is referring to is we actually extended the deadline. June 12th is the last day you can sign up to join May and I on a 7-day trip to Thailand. We will be splitting our time 3.5 days in Bangkok, 3.5 days in Phuket. So you'll get more nightlife and day life, or like city life in Bangkok, and then we'll end the week with like nice relaxing paradise in Phuket. So if you're interested, comment. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and TikTok. If you are interested in that on TikTok, make sure your account is public, because if you DM us or I screenshot your name and we actually DM you, you can't be private, or you're just not gonna get it. So if you're interested, ask your questions here. We can kind of go through everything, give you guys the details.
Tyler is asking when the trip is. The trip is scheduled for August 2nd through the 8th this year. So we're very close to going. Again, if you have more questions, concerns, or like more like detail wise, just let me know. I don't want to harp on it if people don't really care. I'm not ignoring your comments. I have 2 lives going at the same time, so I'm bouncing back and forth between YouTube and TikTok. If I can't get all your comments, just keep replying or responding, and I'll probably get there at some point in time. I don't think people realize how quick comments come through.
Yeah.
So May come to Mexico.
You need to look at this
Maybe.
one. I can't read the text on that. Thank you for the gifts.
Tyler's saying he has to get a passport, but my birthday is August 17th.
You have to be 18. Did you say that?
Yeah. So you have to be 18 to go on this trip. I think there's still time if you want to get a passport. I'm not really sure, just because of the economy and everything that's happening. But yeah, we're going August 2nd through the 8th, and you have to be 18.
Yeah.
We're not sweating. That's just, I have lotion on, and I just applied it on, and we have a ring light on.
What will you be? Tracy is asking, what will you guys be doing on the trip? So this is a great question. We have a full set itinerary planned. May and I have been taking the last few months to really hone in on exactly what we should be doing, the things obviously tourists have to go to, but then we're also in communication with our personal tour guide who will take us through the city. She lives there. That's her hometown. We had her last year, so we're really comfortable with her. We really loved her. She went above and beyond expectations. But some of the things we're doing are the floating market. We're going to go to the railway market. We're going to do a tuk-tuk market tour. We're going to be going to a full water day in Phuket. So that's like boating around the islands and then hopping on and off and doing like kayaking, swimming, nature hikes. We're going to do a lot of like Museum Siam is one of them, obviously. I personally want to go to Bangkok's like mall, because I just have seen everything. So I personally want to go shopping in Bangkok, which is on my priority list. Maybe an
here,
elephant
too.
sanctuary as well. Yeah, there's just a lot of things. And then obviously there are going to be downtimes. So when there are downtimes, we as a group can either decide what we want to do together, or we all decide to do our own individual thing. So it's really exciting. Someone's asking, Lil Kenflin, I don't know your name, but how many people can go? We have 24 spots not available. We can only take 24 people. And as of right now, there's about 10 spots left. So if you're interested, DM May and I, or tell us the best way to connect with you all.
Also, we used to have 17, but 7 people had to drop out due to emergency surgeries or family things, which is totally understandable and valid, but that's also why we have a little bit more openings. But again, we were able to get an extension on the trip so people can join and pay up until June 12th, would be the very last day for the cutoff.
Hit this shooting range in Bangkok. I have gone to one shooting range and I personally enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun, but our brother was in the Navy, and he took all those siblings to go shooting just because it was a day that we could do whatever. And yeah, it was pretty fun. I think I had a lot of fun, so I would go shooting again. Sounds like it will be amazing. Hope you have a lot of fun. Oh, thank you, Tracy.
Someone's asking if we can show our dogs. I would, but they're both outside right now at the moment.
We're fortunate enough in the city to have a big-ish yard. It's fully fenced. It wraparounds from the, not wraparounds, but it cuts off in the front and wraps around to the back and on the other side. And so our dogs, because they're puppies still, we kind of just let them out and they have the entire backyard to themselves. I understand that's very, very lucky and very fortunate because people don't have backyards.
Dana.
But yeah, they're out there playing.
Dana is asking, I came in late, what's going on? Nothing much. Gia and I are just hopping on YouTube Live. We have not done one in forever, and we just want to see if it's worth doing these more often.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're not missing much.
We don't, okay, personally, someone is also asking for a house tour. We would totally do a house tour. We just don't, I haven't decorated my room yet. I've been in this house for almost 2 years now. This is not our permanent house as of right now. So we hope, I just don't want to show my room because it's not like made up.
Messy.
It's not made up. It's not messy. I'm very OCD with you. So it's just the fact that I don't have my room set up and there's nothing in there except my bed and my closet. That's it. And the rest of the house is more of a shared common area, so I just don't know how much my roommate would like that on the internet.
Why are you just now acting up?
But yeah, Messi or Ronaldo? I know Messi, but like Ronaldo is great too, so I don't know. I also don't know much enough about soccer to decipher which one's better. What said? Hello, Juicy. I love your names. Oh, thank you. Or my nails, not my names. My nails. Guys, these are all like, one thing about me is I like to save my money. So in high school, I always went to the nail salon and I always got my nails done. And then once I like started being more financially independent, I realized how much I was spending at the nail salon. So these are actually, I'm going to show both of y'all. These are actually press-on nails. I've had them on for 2 weeks now. So they really on there for good. How are you guys doing? I'm good. Katia? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm switching back and forth through TikTok and YouTube. So give me a second. Lindsay, what's your favorite TV show? I have been not a huge person, but I have been really loving soap operas lately. I'm a huge telenovela person. No matter if I don't know Spanish or not, telenovelas and soap operas, you can kind of base the story and figure it out based off their acting. So telenovelas, I've been a huge fan of for the longest time. But currently, I started Sistas by Tyler Perry. That's really good. And then I've also just started Beyond the Gates from CBS, which is a soap opera. So, yeah, anything soap opera.
Someone's asking here on YouTube, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? Honestly, anything mocha.
Anything coffee. Anything
I
coffee
love
is
it.
really good. I personally am just very picky about my ice creams. So I'm a basic vanilla girly because you can add any toppings to that and it won't mess it up. Or I go for like the basic cookies and cream. I love any like weird flavors, especially like Ben and Jerry's, but because I am allergic to peanuts, it's really hard to find a good flavor these days. So yeah, that's why I always stick to like just vanilla. But yeah. Okay, green grapes or purple grapes?
Green grapes, green.
Green,
They're
and they have
crunchier.
to be crunchy. They cannot be soggy grapes.
Yeah, I hate when you get a mushy one.
Yeah.
Disgusting. I need that crunch sound. How far away do you guys live from each other? We actually currently are living together
We're roommates.
in our rental house. But I will be moving, or G will be moving shortly.
Yeah.
Probably within the next like year and a half. Yes. So
Yeah.
then we'll be separate.
But we've kind of always talked about it where we will be staying in the same city. We don't
Yeah.
see ourselves living in different states unless like her spouse takes her somewhere because of a job, or my spouse leaves, or I have to go. Granted, I'm not dating, nor am I like married to anybody. So it really depends on May because she's in the full-time relationship more than me. So, but I've told her where I'm going to stay and where my neighborhood would be or where I want to live in. And she's also agreed that that is a similar neighborhood that she would also like to live in if she stays in the state.
Ooh, this is a really good question. If you were only able to get one drink order for the rest of your life, what would it be and where would you get it from? I'm not sure where I would get it from, but the one drink, are we talking like at a bar or just in general? Like soda? If it's
Percy.
soda, it would probably be a Diet Pepsi. If it's a alcoholic beverage, probably like, I know, it's not that much. It's air. Alcoholic drink, I probably would get a G&T or a vodka tonic.
For an alcohol drink, like my go-to drink out when I'm at the bar, that would get me toasted, and then 2 is pretty cheap. I just go for green tea shots. And those, I don't know, depending on if they're just at the bars here in Seattle or not, but like some bars will do a shot, others will give you a cup.
Yeah.
So like I'll just sip on it. But green tea shots for sure. And then what you gave them, like a regular drink you like? I would always be down for a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Someone's at Shelly, what nail glue do you use? I believe I have it in my TikTok shop on the other account. But the glue I have on now is from the bag, like the box that these came from. Never heard of a green tea shot. So it's basically just like a mixture of alcohols together with peach schnapps. So it's more peachy flavored than anything. I believe there's some matcha in there too. What is your favorite fast food?
Like my go-to fast food? I know, okay, some people are going to tell me it's not fast food, but I consider it fast food, but like Chipotle. It's a little bit healthier, obviously, but it's like my go-to fast food.
I think my go-to, like I have 2. If I am either drunk or twisted, I will go for Taco Bell every single time.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like on a day-to-day basis, right, I would either go 1 to McDonald's, I know, and then 2, it's either going to be Qdoba or, like you said, Chipotle.
Is your Thailand trip full?
No.
Clarence, it is not full. We are able to extend the date for when people are interested if you're interested in joining,
Yeah.
all the way to June 12th. But here's the catch. Because we are extending it, you have to pay the $2,500 in full
Up front.
or go through a firm and make up your own payment plans with them, and then they'll cover the $2,500 for you. But because we are past the due date of the last one.
Yeah, May 4th was the last due date for budgeting.
Yeah, for budgeting. But if you can cough up $2,500 and pay in full,
you're more than welcome
to join us. If you even can't pay in full, you can go through a firm if you're a U.S. resident. But that's just kind of the options that we have. We can't really budget people anymore just because the trip is so very close.
Yeah, we're literally less than 90 days out. But we've been promoting this Thailand trip since last August or early September. So those who signed up in September had from September until May to pay the $2,500.
Yeah.
So this is another tip for those who are on here and maybe thinking about joining a future group trip. Whenever we post a promo about a group trip, maybe start looking in early September of this year, we might be promoting already for next year's trip. So whenever you see like the due date or like, hey guys, we're promoting this, like the day you can get your tickets, start that here. That is the earliest you can buy your spot. Start budgeting because then you'll have until 90 days out from the trip to pay it. So the earlier you join the thing, the longer you have to budget.
Someone's asking, do you guys have any cool talents? I don't know if you consider it cool, but, well, I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
But I think G can also relate. We can pick up any sport very quickly.
I think we just have like a little knack for like being active. But like May said, yeah, like sports was easy to pick up. For me, dancing was a lot easier. May still has a hard time because she's more in the athlete sense of mind.
I don't know how to
Dancers
be smooth.
are athletes, though.
I just don't know how to be smooth. Like, there's a difference between a dancer and, like, a basketball player or soccer player. Like,
Yeah.
if anyone plays those sports and is a dancer, there's a clear difference.
Yeah.
It's the way you move your body, how you position yourself. It's very different than dancing.
Hi,
so, yes,
Anna.
I'm athletic.
Anna?
I just am not smooth with dancing.
Hi,
and
Anna.
it takes me longer.
What's your favorite sport? That's a good question.
No, it's not. It's not soccer. Basketball is my number one.
I think growing up, it was soccer. But now, I think it would be volleyball.
Oh, you're done already. Pete.
But soccer growing up was like one of my favorites, and then volleyball was good, but I was the short one, so I could always just be the assistant or assist people. But yeah, I would say soccer and volleyball for sure. A question on TikTok: do you guys play pickleball? We don't, but we do play tennis. Pickleball is like a smaller version of tennis. But we've played like pickup games with friends. We haven't actually like competed in a pickleball like competition or anything. That's just not it. So, I would totally join a pickleball like group. I just don't think all my friends would be able to do that, or I wouldn't do it alone. Question on YouTube: what's your favorite candy, and can you say chocolate too? Chocolate?
Favorite candy?
Favorite candy. Anything sour. Anything sour.
I'm gonna say Twizzlers, but like the soft Twizzlers where you can peel them.
Yeah.
Those are my guilty pleasure. Or it's the nerd clusters.
Yeah.
I like chewy, sour, and sweet all in one kind of. Obviously, the Twizzlers are not sour, but they're like, the texture's fun and they taste good.
Yeah. Someone's asking for favorite song. Right now, my favorite song is Set It Off by Boozy.
That's a good one. Take me to yoga. Guys, I've been to yoga. I know yoga. I just...
Where did you see
She
that?
gets a free membership from her friend. I don't. So I don't really go with
Where
her
do you
to
see that?
Over here.
Oh.
Yeah. But I used to go to yoga very regularly with G and like doing the same classes through high school. But I don't get a free membership, so therefore I don't go as often.
Yeah.
It's also one of those hobbies or activities as twins that like G enjoys more. So like it's her time away from me, from the house, to do her own thing, because as twins, and I don't know if you guys seen it, but there's so many shows in Weird Twins that can't ever do anything alone. And our parents raised us very differently, where we can still be independent and do our own things. So it's kind of nice to be able to go do our own things. Like, I'm going to go on a trip by myself. She goes to yoga. She also can go on trips by herself, but she has no one to go visit. Yeah.
Okay. I don't have someone to go visit, but I've traveled. Like, I went to Arizona last year alone.
Oh, yeah.
I am going on a bachelorette trip alone. May is not going. May visits her girlfriend every other month, so she leaves. I just, like May says, like, if May never had her girlfriend out of state, she would also not be traveling as far.
Yeah, no.
But do you like traveling alone, or do you like having someone you can follow around?
I think I don't mind traveling alone, but because I'm so used to having someone with me, just because we grew up together and did the same things.
Ooh, this is a good one.
So often, I'm used to just like being the dumbass one in the airports and not having to like look at signs and my gate and everything.
Can you tell she's the youngest?
So I just like follow. But when I travel by myself, it's really not that hard. I just have really bad social anxiety. So I get anxious very quickly.
Someone on YouTube has a really good question. If you had to hide a body, which twin would be more helpful and which would snitch first? Just a hypothetical joke. Okay, personally, if it's a heavy person, which dead weight is, May is the stronger twin in the arms, okay? I could maybe like kick them down a hill.
You could do the fireman's thing where you lift and then drag them.
Yeah, I could do that, but it's not going to be a pretty body after I like try to help you, you know? But if it's about smarts and like how to hide a body, I think you should pick me. But I also would just be basing this off of CSI and all the criminal shows I've watched.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like the best.
We're not the best people to ask for help with
No,
that.
but I don't think we would ever snitch. None of us would ever snitch.
I would only snitch if it meant me being free or jail. Like, if you truly did it and I know you did it, I'm snitching on you. I'm not going to jail for you. That's the only way I would snitch.
Well, then there's your thing. May would not go to jail for you.
You're telling me you'd go to jail for me?
Not.
See?
Actually, ask me where I am financially and my relationship status, and maybe jail would be better. So, actually, yeah, I would, depending on the situation that I'm in.
I mean, okay. Do you prefer comedy movies or horror movies?
Comedy.
I would
100% comedy.
Okay, I like comedy, but hear me out. I think some people are going to think I'm psychotic, but I think horror movies can be comedy movies. They're funny, especially if they're like not the greatest and they're cheesy and you can tell what's going to happen. It's funny. And I'm also the type of person to laugh at the worst times possible in horror movies. Because while people are screaming or covering their eyes, I'm cackling. Like, actually cackling.
Raina, if guys had to pick if you guys had to pick between killing someone or never seeing each other again, what would you pick? Wait, what?
What?
If you guys had to
How
pick
is that a fair?
between killing someone, like killing someone, i.e. her, and then never seeing her again.
But how is that fair? Like, killing or not seeing? I think I would go not seeing. I don't think I could actually kill anyone unless I had a reason.
But also, either way, I'm not going to see you.
What do you mean?
If you die, I'm never going to see you again. But if I never ever see you, or I'm not allowed to see you, I'm never going to see you. So, like, no matter what, she would be technically erased from the world. Hello.
If you can just walk away from what you're both doing right now and just be you, would you? I honestly think we don't change based off being content creators. We are literally what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So, like, even if we stopped filming or making videos, we'd still be the same person and do the same things, kind of.
I think another part of us, like, when we started, not how we started, but, like, May and I never thought social media or like being a content creator or influencer was ever in the picture for us. So when we had the opportunity and when COVID happened and then our page kind of started spiraling out of control in a good way, I don't think it was intended. Like we kind of just were like everybody else. We're just like, let's post it. We're being stupid. Nothing's going to happen, whatever. Being naive. And then it popped off. So I think that's a different mindset that we have based off other creators who have worked so hard to be where they are. Or two, like people who are content creators usually start with money and then are able to kind of pay for what they want to do. And we never had that, or we don't have those ideas.
I think also, though,
if that
and
makes
we've
sense.
answered this question a decent amount of times.
Yeah.
It helps us be more relatable.
Yeah.
And you can see that through content because we don't come from money. We don't come from a very rich family. Gia and I, instead of dropping out of college when we did start to get pretty big, we stayed. So we finished our degrees. We both got bachelor's of science degrees. But we had the opportunity to leave and drop out of college, but we didn't do that. So we chose to stick it out, make relatable content that other people were watching as well.
Yeah.
And it helps not putting us on a pedestal. I know a lot of people think famous people, you put them on a pedestal and you expect something from them all the time. And you kind of live vicariously through them. But with us, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And that's also why it's more relatable.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people also have this scenario or the stereotype that all content creators make lots and lots of money, no matter if you have hundreds of thousands of followers to millions of followers. But that's not true. May and I have another part-time job. And, like, people look at our stats and are like, but why? You probably make millions of dollars. I have not seen $1 million. I haven't seen that. So, based off my lifestyle and the way I want to live, I need another part-time job. So, that's another reason why it's also more relatable is because on weekends when you're gassed from your 9 to 5 or you are just burnt out, we can relate to that versus somebody who's living in LA up in a mansion, posts 2 videos, and then doesn't have to think about finances. That's just not us.
Someone's asking, where would you live if you could live anywhere without paying for anything?
Italy.
Really? Out of this country?
Yeah, fuck me. Get me the fuck out of here.
I mean, that's fair.
Get me the fuck out.
In this economy, yeah.
Yeah, no. I would like to be on Lake Como in Italy.
Someone literally goes, you guys went to a rugby game. Well, I know that you can't like rugby.
Wait, what?
But
I know you guys wanted to win.
Dude, like I don't mind
know
rugby.
that
It was the very first rugby game we ever went to.
Yeah, I've never seen
so
rugby.
We didn't really know the rules, but it was fun. But Gia and I also
Hi, Josh.
grown up in a football family.
Yeah.
So we watched Sunday football every single Sunday of the season. Our dad's a football coach.
Football?
We went to football camps with him. So growing up in the football atmosphere was super cool, and we know more about football than we probably should.
Yeah, Josh, the trip is coming. I'm excited, dude. Every single week, I'm counting down the days. Every single time, I'm just like, get me to freaking Thailand.
That's a great also follow through. We are going up to Thailand August 2nd through the 8th
of this year.
We were able to get an extension for people to join up until June 12th, I think. Is it June 12th?
What? Yeah, June 12th
June
is the
12th.
last date. We extended it 1 month because so many people wanted to sign up but didn't have like the time frame to sign up, so we gave them a couple more weeks.
Oh, this is a good question, Bobby. Here on YouTube, someone's asking, you guys are so in sync. It's amazing. Do you guys ever get sick of each other, then take a pause, then miss each other?
I don't think we've ever missed each other.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever missed her. Just because, one, I haven't been away for that long. I think the longest we've ever been from each other is, what, a week and a half or more? About a week and a half.
The longest is a week and a half.
Yeah, that we've been completely separated, and we honestly couldn't care. It's kind of nice to have those getaways away from each other just because we're twins, we're sisters, we're family, we're co-workers,
we're roommates,
we're business owners, we're roommates. Like,
that's why we're so in sync, but
Yeah.
it's also so fucking annoying.
yeah.
Like, whenever we would want personal space, we have to go to our own room. And so, which is fine. Our rooms are our own personal space. But, like, even when you want to be in the common room, and if, like, I come out of my room, I'm right in the common room. So, like, there's not a lot of, like, time away from each other, but I feel like if we do, like, there are some scenarios where May and I are at, like, cutthroat because we've been around each other too long. Our roommate has to kind of, like, get in between. It's like, guys, you need to take a time out because clearly nothing is getting worked on and you're only fighting at this point. So she kind of has to play that little referee game whenever she hears us bitching.
Wait, Josh, when are you and Ty going? Also, someone on here is asking, do you still have spots on the trip?
We
do have spots, and we do have an extension for people who want to join our trip. We will be going to...
Hold on, re-say that. So sorry.
We do have spots left on our Thailand group trip. We are going August 2nd through the 8th of this year. And we were able to get an extension up until June 12th. Then after June 12th, we literally cannot have anyone else come on the trip just because we'll be leaving 2 months later. So yes, there are still spots available. If you're interested, let us know. And then I can talk about more details.
Yeah. Josh, when are you going? Oh, Josh, do not go to the huge mall without me because that's on my bucket list. Do not do that without me until I am there. I swear. It's not like I can keep you from doing it, but no, I want to go. So if you want to go, let's go together. And then let's make the group, let's make the group go. So not everybody might want to go, but let's see if the group or some people want to go. So then we can make it a group outing.
I bet most people will. Or
yeah,
if
I want to go to the huge mall.
If Josh and Ty go, maybe they'll go again when we get there.
Yeah, but it's more, I just,
don't make
I
them
already
not
want
do
to
it.
go. So don't go without me, Josh.
I'm getting there the 28th.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get in around the 30th. So you'll be there 2 days early.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Wait, is Ty beating you to Thailand, or are you guys both landing there on the 28th?
Question on TikTok from on YouTube from Jason. Which one of you would survive a zombie apocalypse, and which one would get bitten while taking a selfie?
One,
One,
you will never catch me dead in a zombie apocalypse. I will be myself before anything else happens.
Same.
Two, I don't think I'd take a selfie in apocalypse. I genuinely think I'd rather want to find ways to off myself, or that's it. I don't even think I'd take my phone out, to be real honest with you. Or I guess I'd take my phone out and text people I love, but other than that, I don't think you'd catch me filming any of it. Wait, y'all know Joe, right? I don't know who Joe is. I know many Joes. Oh. There's no white people in this, so I'm confused. Is this a real live? I don't know. Is it real?
Hello. Hey, Martin.
Where would you guys live if people were hunting you? I'm never giving that away.
Yeah,
just
why
in
would
case
we?
it happens.
Why would we tell you where we would be if that ever does happen? Like, I don't really. Yeah.
Stop.
Shay, you're fine. What's poppin'? Nothing.
You were just sleeping.
May and I got done with our workday early, and it was just a fluke because our clients kind of just. We didn't schedule a lot for today, which is weird because we're never on sync with that. But yeah, we had an hour or so until dinner, and so we're gonna do this. Hello. Josh says Ty might get there earlier or get there the same day as him.
Oh,
she hasn't decided yet, though.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Josh, also give the group updates on the hotel because you did that last year, and that was very nice. So I need to know if these are like legit. And you're gonna get, actually, I don't know if I'll get your text by then, but I'll land in Taipei and I'll get your text message. I'm a 40-year-old lesbian. I think you two are so funny. I love watching y'all's content. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Wish my twin and I were as close as you guys. We're not really that close, to be real honest with you guys.
I think it's a blessing and a curse that we're close.
Like, well, we're not as close as what other twins are like.
Yeah.
Because we have our own personalities, our own interests and hobbies. We don't like the same people or the same sex, really. So we don't really argue
true.
there.
Oh, thank you, Juan Carlos.
We simply, yes, we're family and we're twins, but I think we're more.
I don't know if you can see that.
We're more friends than twins, I guess. Like, you're not my best friend.
I understand why people are like, twins have a really special bond and they're more closer than siblings because of like our relationship. But May and I are close, but we're not as close as everyone I think assumes. We each have different best friends. We're not each other's best friend, but we know we're each other's person. If something ever happens, I know she has my back, I have hers. But that's like every sibling, you know? And I think, are you closer? Are you closer to like your best friend than me? Or do you think we're close, but you just don't tell me things?
I think we're close, but I don't tell you every single thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to tell someone every single thing, that would be my best friend.
And it's not me, yeah.
I only tell you things, one, if it affects you, or two, it really affects me, and I know it's going to affect you because, well, we're so close. And
Autumn, sorry.
It's going to bleed into whatever happens.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't really have anything to do with you or won't affect you, I won't tell you.
Yeah. Which is
also
the same with
vice
versa, yeah.
We only tell each other things that we know could... Oh, does she need water? That could affect each other. What fast food would you eat for the rest of your life?
Taco Bell.
G would do Taco Bell. I probably would do, for the rest of my life, I would have to choose between Subway or Chipotle.
Chipotle is also really good.
Or McDonald's, because you can't beat their fries. So, see, that's tough. I don't know. I'm also someone that cannot eat the same thing every single day. I would go insane. And I don't know if that's just me or other people, but like if I eat something one day, I cannot have it the very next day.
Definitely Subway, that's fair. I feel that. I don't have a twin, but lots of sisters. I'm more close with my favorite cousin than my sisters. Yeah, I feel like even though we are twins, I think we each individually tell our older sister, and if we had a younger sister, maybe, but we each tell our older sister more than we tell each other.
I think I go to her for guidance, though.
Me?
No, not you. Our older sister.
Oh,
but that's why I don't go to you, because, well, we're living the same, like, life.
Yeah.
Not same life, but we're in the same life stage. I need someone out of our life stage to give me advice. And our older sister is 15 years older than us. So it's nice to call on her and be like, I don't know what to do here or in this situation.
Well, that, but it's also like, I feel like you would already know what I'm talking about because we're already in same friendship groups. We do the same activities. Like, I would have already known by then.
Someone goes, do you guys have any differences? A lot. Our personalities are different. We dress differently. We don't like the same type of people. We have different hobbies. Like
hobbits?
Yes.
We're not hobbits.
Yes, we're twins, but if you met us in real life, like, you could easily pinpoint the differences.
Yeah. And the first one is always the way we're dressed.
Yeah. Who's the gay one? Hi, nice to meet you. My month is about to be here, so...
Watch out, because there's going to be a lot of gay content.
Yeah, and G will be my...
ally.
I was going to say servant, but...
That is not going to happen.
I don't want to... Yeah, it's okay. Never mind.
Or completely identical. Wait, sorry. Timothy, what? Do you guys... okay.
Yeah, I said that.
Do you know your zodiac sign? May and I are both Capricorns.
No matter what, even if our real birthday is not January 2nd, I think it still
like
falls
Capricorn.
Like late December would be the earliest of our birthday, right? Or is that Scorpio? No, I don't know the signs, but guys,
Are
January
Capricorns
2nd.
Yeah.
I know that's Capricorn. But does Capricorn fall at the end of December too? Yeah, late December. So yeah, we'd be a Capricorn no matter if our birthday was late December or January 2nd.
Are you guys are you guys in Bangkok? Not right now. Our Thailand trip is August 2nd to the 8th of this summer. So in a few more months, we will be there.
Someone goes, I'm an
Oh, that's so
identical
cool.
twin too. Nice.
Oh, cool. Hi from Nigeria. Hello. If I like May, does that make me gay?
Are you
No?
I think people get like being gay and crushes very weird. Like
Yeah.
they think just because you have a crush that you are. In my opinion, no. I think you just know if you're gay. It's not a choice. It's just like you know that that's who you are.
Somebody, Autumn asked, why do I feel so comfortable watching your videos? I think another part of that.
Oh, I did tumbles.
I think another part of making when you're watching us and you're comfortable, that means we're relatable. That means that you feel like we're being transparent and like we could be best friends via social media. That's how we want to portray ourselves because that's who we are in real life. So when you come and you meet us in real life or you see us out in public, you don't have to worry about either interrupting us or oh my god, are they actually like mean? Like, do you think they'll let us say hi? Do you think we'll take pictures? Like, May and I want to be transparent as much as possible because I don't like when I see people and then I meet them and they're
very
100% different.
That's
not
one of my
it.
biggest pet peeves.
I hate that.
If you guys meet us in person, maybe the only difference is I'm more socially awkward.
Yeah, but who isn't?
Yeah.
But who isn't?
So like that's really the only difference because we can say like we're friendly. We're very friendly in public and if anyone wants photos, we're more than welcome to do that. But it's very different making videos in front of your phone and you only have you and you see yourself only. It still doesn't cross my mind that thousands and thousands of people see our content daily.
Yeah.
So one, to be recognized out in public is just weird too.
Which is that also brings me back to like yoga. I met so many of you guys at my yoga studio that I have seen multiple times. Just nobody was able to come up to me. Two was like literally nerve-wracking for them, which I totally get. But because I think the way we came up or the way like we take the idea of content creators is so different from everybody else who are content creators, we're normal people. We state that to each other every single day. No matter the following count, no matter like the money and the income and whatever, at the end of the day, we are still human too. So we have kind of also grown up being like, no one is better than you. No one is on a higher pedestal, nobody, whatever. If you are taking advantage of life and whatnot, that doesn't let you look down on people who are not. So like, that's how we were growing up. And I think because of that, May and I just see ourselves as regular individuals. We don't see ourselves like, oh my God, don't take a picture of me right now. That's not my good side, blah, blah, blah. Like,
doesn't
no,
matter.
That's not May and I. So if you do see us, come say hi. We love to meet everybody.
I'll just be awkward as shit. So just be aware of that. I'm trying to get better. I just have really bad social anxiety, so I'll probably be more awkward than you guys are.
Yeah.
But that's the only difference from videos that you see online and then meeting me in person.
What city do you guys live in? We live in Seattle, Washington, which a lot of people are shocked by because everyone assumes all creators, all people like us who all live on social media are in LA. We're not. We're in Seattle.
CJ says my sister's going to school in Seattle. It's UW. Congrats to her.
That's so cool.
We literally live 5 minutes from UW campus. So we love UW, obviously.
Mel's World. It would. I wish I could meet you guys. If I met you guys, it would be a dream. Oh, that's so sweet. Maybe one day you'll see us.
Yeah, G and I are trying to link up. Is that weird to say? We're trying to meet new friends and people in Seattle. So like, if we catch comments in the comment section or whatever and you say, oh, we're from Seattle too or whatever,
Yeah.
G and I have been going to meet like get coffee with some of these folks because we're trying to like broaden our friends group and like just meet new people, and it's been really cool so far. We've been able to meet like 5-6 other people.
We've met 5 people who have genuinely wanted to meet in person, not necessarily because we're the Walters twins, but because like they're either one new to the city and don't have a friend group yet, 2 are just wanting to meet new people, and 3, someone who just wants to truly meet us, but like not necessarily want like autographs or photos. And May and I are so open to meeting you guys. Obviously, we might bring a friend or 2 just so it's not like one-on-one and weird, because again, we're meeting on social media, and you can never be 100%. So we've met 5 new girls who are new to the city, and I consider now most of them like good friends, or at least friends that I will invite to a wedding.
People from Seattle always love meeting new people. It's because, okay, if you guys don't live here, you probably heard the Seattle Freeze, right?
I love
Which
that.
I'm so aware of, but the Seattle Freeze is mostly, I don't know how to explain it, because most places people are so excited to be like, hi, hello, like to strangers on the sidewalk. But here, usually people mind their own business, have headphones, and either going to work or coming home from work. No one wants like chit chat or small talk. Like that's really annoying. I don't care. I just want to get home. But I think that's why people think Seattleites, I hate that word, but I'm gonna use it, are just rude because we don't talk or we don't start small talk. It's literally because no one cares.
Okay,
we just want to go home.
Someone's asked, does the Seattle Freeze exist if you're outgoing? No. So it really depends. Like when I'm out and about, like on my daily like walks with the dogs, right? I'll always like either say hello or good morning or good afternoon, just like when I'm passing people. But if I'm on like the transit or I'm walking to a meeting or to something and I want to focus, I'll put in headphones. That's a huge thing. People just put in headphones because they don't want to talk to people.
Someone says Seattle loves their clique. I don't know what clique you're referring to.
No, but I get it. Like once you have a clique, you don't really stray from it.
But it's also because you don't... I don't know if it's just us.
Good day from Australia. Hello.
I don't know if it's just us in our 25, like being 25 and in Seattle. Yeah. But G and I have had our friends ever since high school.
So and they've all stayed here in the city.
We all just kind of still try to get together. We go out once a month. We try to have a girls' night out. But yeah, clique, you're pretty right on that. It's just when you finally meet a good group of people, you don't really want to like stray from that.
This is another,
if that makes sense.
Jeanette, how do you all make friends normally? Do your friends treat you different because of social media? So
wait, can I say something before it leaves my brain?
Yep.
I think that's why it's also not humbled G and I and kept us grounded is because we have friends for so long who have known us prior to social media blowing up and then afterwards. Like they haven't changed towards us, we haven't changed towards them, but they have definitely seen so many people from our past come back because they found us on social media, or they want to clout chase, or they just want to name drop. So I think that's been really helpful, is having a set group of friends not treat you differently because you have social media presence.
We're not going to pay attention to the dog barking behind us. She needs to learn to just chill out for a second.
She just wants attention.
So how we normally make friends is, well, we're fortunate enough that we left for college and a lot of our friends in high school stayed here. So they all kind of bonded together. And then once we came back from college, we kind of just picked up where we left off pretty much. And we are fortunate enough to have like a good group of girls and guys here that are best friends. But then it's hard when you have a group that you don't necessarily like the clique thing. You don't really try and go out anymore. But this year, the clique has decided to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone and go out to like clubs, bars, cocktail hours, just anything in our general like age range, so we can actually meet new people and like become friends with them too. So That's how we're starting to meet more people. Obviously, like May just said, we have met up with fans. I hate calling you guys fans, but people who DM us who want to meet us. And I've made a couple friends off that. But yeah, we're all as a group trying to find more friends. So we kind of do like girls' night out, or we go to a certain event at a club a certain month, or yeah, if our friends find mutual friends, like
so
we get introduced.
if you live in Seattle area, that could be Bellevue, Renton, Shoreline, other places, Burien. I don't know why you'd be there, but
Ballard area.
Anywhere near Seattle, you can get into the city. G and I would love to meet up with you guys. I do not mind.
We could get coffee. We could just go sit in the park. We could go on a walk. Do you guys think if there's enough? I know Seattle, like we've heard of Alyssa Montez. She does girl therapy. She does those events, right? We know that people do like walks and stuff, like group walks and stuff. But like, do you think if May and I ever said like, hey guys, we're going to be here at a certain time, come hang out, come say hi. Do you think people would come to that? Because if so, we might as well just plan one.
I honestly think it's going to be imposter syndrome.
But if nobody shows up, I'm never doing this again.
Literally
so,
never.
like, that's also another part of May and I, like, I hate failure. So, like, if there's potential for failure, I probably will not do it. But again, we're trying to grow. I'm trying to grow as a human, so I need to go outside my comfort zone. But if you guys think there would be enough people that would be interested in coming and doing something like that with May and I, let me know. Because I know that would be another way to meet more people.
True.
But if it's not worth it, I'm just going to stay in my corner. I'll meet you guys one-on-one.
Who knows? We can definitely try it at least once. Craziest things people say to twins.
Do you feel her pain?
Do you have the same birthday? I can't tell you how many times I get that question. Do you
have the same birthday? That was mind fucking.
Which, that makes sense because some twins born one day, the other the next day. But that's very, very slim.
Yeah.
Of those twins, most of most twins have the same birthday.
Someone goes, are both of you Chinese American? Yes. American just because we were adopted and raised in America, but we're fully Chinese.
Twin stereotypes.
Good. Literally, we can feel each other's pain.
We like the same things.
We like the same things. Which, here and take.
Okay, my biggest pet peeve when it comes to twins is like when you're younger and you get birthday gifts and everything from people assume they have to buy two of the same thing. And that really annoys me because I'm just like, we don't like the same things. So get us different things.
What kind of interests or hobbies do y'all have? We have a lot. It just depends. So like hobbies, May and I our favorite sport is in winter, which is skiing. We've been skiing for now 22 years-ish. Yeah. So that's really fun to us. We love to do any type of sports. So like currently spike ball has been like an activity we do at least once a week with friends.
That shit's
tennis,
fun.
like pick up tennis, not games because we're not great. We just kind of rally back and forth. What's another thing that you like to do? Movies. We love to go watch movies. So if you this is not a promo, but if you go to 2 movies a week or a month in general, and you go to Regal, buy that pass. Buy the Regal pass.
Buy the Regal membership pass that you always see trailers for at every single movie because you will save so much money.
I'm pretty sure
it's not a promo. I'm just telling you guys, you spend $23 a month for unlimited movies.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just went occasionally or like did 2 a month, you'd pay what, $13 to $15 each movie?
Or $17 for an adult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
it's
you
a
guys
lifesaver.
Hello from Guam. Hello. Are you guys still in Seattle? We are. I personally do not see myself leaving Seattle unless, 1, financially I can't afford it anymore, or 2, I marry someone and their job takes us somewhere else.
Same.
But personally, I want to stay in Seattle.
I've always wanted to raise my family here in Seattle.
Hi,
just
Roger.
because I think the Pacific Northwest is like the perfect place for a family. You get all seasons. You get to go hiking. You get to go skiing in the winter. There's beaches, not nice beaches, but there's beaches that you can go swim at.
It's just a person, Percy.
You have Lake Washington. You have Gasworks. And you just have really cool things to do with your kids here. And if you drive 20 to 30 minutes either direction, you're already out of the city. So then you can go to Bellingham. You can go to Canada super quickly. You can go to Oregon very quickly. Like, you're kind of in the perfect spot to do many different things.
Oh my God, Laya, I don't know, going to Chelan this summer. Same.
She's going to Lake
here.
Chelan.
I'm going to Lake Chelan in July.
Have you guys ever tried to change boyfriend or girlfriend just to something?
Just to mess with them.
I think my girlfriend could easily tell if G acts or dresses like me, just because our mannerisms are very, very different.
I think even if we stood back to back and we wore the same thing and she would have to choose who is her girlfriend.
We should do that for
We'll
a video.
film it, but May and I are physically different.
Where's my pen?
Like, our bodies are different, so I feel like she, just from the back angle and the way we stand and just the body language, I think she could tell easily with nothing showing except the back of our bodies. My wife and I are expecting a boy in October. Oh, congrats! Do you guys live by yourselves? We do. A lot of people don't understand this, but we are 25.
Yeah.
And so we have moved out of mom and dad's house. We have our own house. We rent. We have 2 dogs that we share. We have a roommate. We have a house cat.
We have a little cat.
We
We have this house is full, and my girlfriend's about to join.
Oh, yeah, and her girlfriend might move in for a little bit until they find a place on their own. And then either I'll move out or they move out.
Really, whatever comes
Yeah.
first. Would you like to have twins yourself? Okay, that's a really good question.
Personally, no. But biologically, I know I'm going to have twins.
Or do you know that? No, you just know
Yes.
you have a higher chance.
Yeah, biologically, my body's going to have twins. I can feel it.
Do you think you will?
I don't want to push out 2 humans at all, nor am I big enough to hold 1 child, yet alone 2. So though they better be preemies, because I don't
Usually
know
they
how.
are, though.
I do not know how my body physically
ew.
is going to hold 2 babies.
Yeah, no. I do know, like, because we're twins, we have a higher chance of having twins.
But she's never gonna have kids.
I'm not carrying. I don't ever want to. That's actually disgusting to me. Ew. So I'm so glad that I found someone who really wants to be a mom and be pregnant and to go through that. Obviously I did not pressure her into it. Oh my God, guys, don't think that. But for me as a personal choice, ew, please no. So who knows if she may have twins or we may have twins, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not pushing them out. No, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, if I have twins, I guess I'll get to my max of kids earlier, but I just don't know. I know women can carry triplets. If they can carry 6 tuplets, I can do twins. But my mind and my body, I don't get it. I do not get it. Like, is this child going to be up in my throat at that point? Because there's not enough room for 1 child, let alone 2.
Yeah.
So,
someone's asking, oh, are you thinking about IVF? Yeah. So, my girlfriend and I, we obviously talked about family and what we wanted for our future and everything. I think that's very important when you start to date, especially when you're older. You just want to get to the point, kind of. I'm not, like, trying to mess around and waste time.
And her girlfriend's almost 30.
Also,
not saying she's old, but she's 30.
Also, I want to explain and put context. We have been together for over a year, so, like, it's a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we have been talking about IVF, obviously. But I know there's other ways, too, if IVF doesn't work. And IVF can get really, really expensive. So, who knows? But we did talk about it.
Oh, thank you, Heather.
I mean, technically, if one of you has kids, then it's genetically like the other did, too. Genetically, yes. And it's going to be very weird because... just knowing that one of my kids at least, and then all of your kids.
Do you want?
will
I'm gonna
be,
have my
like,
kid call her Auntie
identical.
Mommy or Mommy Auntie.
Ew.
I think that would be so funny. We're going to Mommy Aunties actually.
Just wait until we get there in our life, and then the content and the videos will be so funny.
if you stick along.
I'm not plastering my kid all over the internet, by the way.
Oh no.
No, we're not doing any of that. I do not want to profit off of them. That's disgusting.
We've
But
learned.
there's so much content you can do around IVF, around getting ready for a family and everything. But
Hi Zion.
I think that will be such a fun time in our life when we go through it.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting.
Do you think you're gonna marry another Asian person?
No.
I
No.
don't know if there's other Asians in here, but my type is not Asian. But I also know other adoptees who are Asian, and it maybe can be environment and how you grew up, but their type is not Asian either.
Yeah.
G and I are adopted. We were adopted into a very Caucasian family. My type was Caucasian, okay? But it has since changed. But no, not gonna marry or date another Asian.
Yeah. We are twins. Someone goes, how did you guys meet? Our parents had sex and then eggs split in half, and there's May and I. That's how we met. So yes, we are identical twins. And that's how we met each other. OMG, I haven't seen you guys in forever. I know. A lot of people are being like, coming back to our videos and be like, I literally thought you guys left TikTok. No, TikTok has just not been showing us anymore since 2020. So if you are now here and you are seeing us now, make sure you are following us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Rednote, Snapchat, literally all the others. But yeah, we have been here. We have always been here, but TikTok kind of just has kind of shunned us at this point.
Remember how I said that, like, we met people from TikTok and YouTube? One of those people just texted us asking to hang out again because, well, we haven't seen each other in a week, and that's a long time. And so I hope you can do something.
No, I'm gonna text her.
But I said I'm out of town, so.
She literally starts with, I've missed y'all's faces. We haven't seen each other for 2 weeks.
But that's what I mean. And most people, when you meet up in Seattle, they're very, like, nice. They're not fake. I know I saw a comment here where someone was like, I live in LA and there's just so many fake people, but Seattle people are real, which is very true. Unless you find those fake people in Seattle, because there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
But we were lucky enough to meet, like, real, genuine people, and I love them. I'm so sad I'm going to miss it, but it's fine. I hope you guys have fun.
You're gonna go see your girlfriend. You're fine.
Yeah, I know, but movie and bowling sounds fun.
G, what's your makeup routine? Should I make a video? Do I make a video? Because I feel like that's just boring, right? Like, is that not boring? Also, heads up, I use one blender beauty blush or whatever, and then I use a contour brush. That's it. And then foundation, guys, I use my hands. So nobody ever needs to come for me.
I think it would be very relatable. You don't have, like, a huge, grand face
Do
routine.
I make this on YouTube, or should I just stick to, like, TikTok video, YouTube short? Tell me. Or should I go live? I've gone live once when I was doing makeup, but I don't think I, like, explain it. But yeah, Gee, I got the e.l.f. lip oil because of you. Okay. I'm actually, this has been near my side. But yeah.
Yeah, she won't stop using it. But see, it's a realistic
TikTok
makeup.
okay.
It's a realistic video, and I think a lot of people will be like, "Oh my God, they're like us," which
also,
we are.
Somebody's like, "What's your favorite artist, like music or makeup artist?" Because if you were about to ask for makeup artist,
I don't know a single thing about makeup.
I don't know jack shit about makeup
don't
either,
ask
guys.
me.
I've just honed in on my makeup because my older sister humbled me every time it looked bad. So
Oh
then
my
I
God.
just corrected it.
Someone goes, you really like the painting behind us? Guys, guess where we got that painting? Literally guess. It's gonna be one of the most Seattle things I ever fucking say, but guess. You have 5 seconds to guess where this painting came from. Okay?
5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's been more than 5 seconds. Goodwill.
Yeah, and that's another thing is that, like, May and I don't have, like, the biggest house. As people think, whenever we say, like, content creating or influencing, everyone just mind fucks over that and says, okay, you're rich as fuck. No, not everybody is rich as fuck, okay? You have to either start with money or be really good at it and, like, pop off like Charlie to have money.
Yard sale was a very good second guess. I probably would have bought. G bought paintings at a yard sale the other
paintings
day.
in yard sales.
We did this huge West Seattle yard sales that we came across a video on TikTok actually, and we're just like, wait, we live close enough.
Harmony.
We can just drive to West Seattle, and they had 600 different yard sales that weekend, and we hit about at least 40 of them, right?
No, yeah. I probably walked at least 20 of them.
Yeah.
We didn't go to every single one, but West
But each
Seattle had
block-
the huge one.
Each block had multiple yard sales, so we would park somewhere in a neighborhood, walk a few blocks, get in the car, go somewhere else to a different neighborhood, walk. It was so cool, guys. If you live here and West Seattle does it again next year, I think they do it at least one time a year.
That's a weird way to show you my name. Also,
Go check it out. Very, very nice things for cheap.
nobody make fun of my crooked fingers, okay? I'm pretty sure I broke them as a child, so they look a little deformed. But here they are. No one asked me to even do a hand modeling job either. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh, that's a good question. Are you guys religious?
Yes,
Kind of.
in a sense, we are Christian Catholics, technically. We're just not participating Catholics.
Like, I don't go to Sunday Mass now every week. And it's been like that since high school. But we were baptized. We have our first communion. So technically we are Catholics.
Do you guys watch Bob Ross?
No.
Hi.
Hi.
But also, I watch Deadliest Catch and Harpooning. So,
Yeah, G's weird. Or G has got...
weird or just being freaking educated.
Guys,
Okay?
when G gardens, she tends to turn on National Geographic.
I'm educating
It's
myself.
so funny.
I'm
It's
educating
becoming
myself.
a trend where when we do garden, and that's just... it's not every day, okay? Jeez, do not assume that. But when it happens, Anna and I, our roommate, will literally come into the living room, see what G's watching, and we're like, huh. And then we'll just sit down and we're all just watching National Geographic.
Yeah,
It's
but
so funny.
you're learning something, okay?
I mean, true.
You're learning something, and
True.
if I ever need to catch a fish or a blue tuna and I have a harpoon, I know how to kill them. So I'm just educating
Would you
myself.
ever go on one of their boats?
No,
You know-
because it actually seems pretty boring.
You mean it sounds scary? Some of the things they do
Yeah.
and the waves out there.
Yeah,
Fuck
see,
no.
the polar bear ones and the ocean ones. I also got into like ancient history, so like you
Oh,
know
yeah.
on the
the Greece one.
yeah, we did a whole 2-hour
the
movie
one?
on Greece or trying to find Thanos or the opening to
Something.
the underworld or something.
Yeah, I know. It was actually kind of cool. That one was cool.
bluefin tuna. Yeah, that shit.
Educational.
Yeah. No, it is, okay?
Yeah.
And space.
But they make it interesting.
Did you guys know we had 2 moons? Did you know one disappeared? No? Cool. Yeah, I learned that one.
We watched a show, Mars. on
That
there.
was
That was
actually
actually
really
so
good.
cool. It's not a documentary.
No, it's like
National
a
Geographic,
show.
but it's a show that National Geographic
G with the
put
facts.
on.
No, literally. See, I'm gonna be great at trivia one day. I'm not great now.
You better put it into. You better use your knowledge for
Yeah.
trivia this Thursday.
Well, if they ask about bluefin tuna and how they're caught harpooning, I know that one. Okay? Did we have 2 moons at one? The answer is yes. Did it disappear? Sadly, no. It got engulfed by a
See,
different
this
moon.
person agrees. She goes, or they go. Sorry. National Geographic is super relaxing. It's even better when high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you learned something.
What do you guys usually eat for breakfast? Gia and I just got back from Costco, and we get the Sunny.
Oh,
they're not
thank
Sunny
you, Jessica.
D's.
Are they Sunny D? Jimmy John's? Jimmy D's? I don't know. They're like the frozen sandwiches.
Cosmos and Earth. I did watch that one. It was really good.
G and I just eat the breakfast sandwiches that are frozen, and we pop
Jimmy
them in.
Dean's.
That. Thank you. But we get them in bulk from Costco, so we don't go to the store every single day for them.
Yeah, we are double timing on lives. We are doing a YouTube live and a TikTok live. It's kind of like a competition. What's your favorite restaurant?
Here in Seattle?
Go
Oh,
for
jeez.
it.
Wait, I don't know.
Our family restaurant.
Okay.
But that's just being
Yeah.
biased, so yeah.
If you guys are ever on Vashon, go check out May Restaurant and Bar.
I want to go to
Kitchen
Manila
and bar?
so badly.
It's Thai, so if you like Thai.
Yeah.
Also, Vashon can be a day trip. You
We
can make
should-
it out there.
You won't be there.
What?
I was like, we should do all the girls go to Vashon for a day.
You
like,
guys can
summer.
go without me.
No, I have
Wait,
the dogs.
that would be so
I have the
sad.
dogs.
Okay, yeah, don't go
I
without
can't
me.
go without
Well, they
you.
could come with us.
Yeah, with us, but I can't go without you.
Yeah.
Um.
We should do that. Especially with the nicer weather.
Oh, okay. Somebody goes, is the restaurant named after May? No. It's kind of like the main cook chef. Her name is also May, so it's just a coincidence that their both names are May. I personally grew up and everyone told me May, it was named after May. So that's why I'm also still a little salty because everybody told me it was named after May and I wasn't special enough. So no, but the cook's name is also May, so that's why it's called May. What's the name of your restaurant? May's Kitchen and Bar on Vashon Island. So it's kind of like Bainbridge Island, just a different island. But it's really fun. It's great for like a day trip. There's so much things to do out there. Thanks for the, okay, RL, are we really going to be doing that again? I'm jealous of your lips. Aw, thank you. I don't be jealous. It's just jeans. Okay? What month comes before June and after April? What is your sister's name? The restaurants. Fuck. It's May.
Yeah.
Haha. May's name sweet. It is. It's May's Kitchen Bar. It's very nice. I'm over it now. But yeah, growing up and having a restaurant named after your twin sister and then there's nothing named after you, kind of salty.
I'm just the best, guys.
Are you guys doing any of those group trips in the future? Hopefully, it's very based off the trip itself and the current trip. So last trip went really well. We started planning for this trip. If this trip goes off really well, which fingers crossed, I think it will. Yeah, you could maybe see a promotion for the next trip in 2026 in September.
If you guys are interested in traveling, group traveling with GNI, I am giving you all a heads up this second. Follow, subscribe. I don't know where you are. YouTube, do whatever you want to do. TikTok, subscribe, or what the hell am I trying to say? Add us, go to Instagram, also add us, and G and I will be coming out with surveys at the beginning of launching another trip, because that's how you can put your say into where you want the trip to be. G and I collect all those surveys, and then we will pick the place based off what everyone wants to do, the budget for everyone. But if you want to help us figure out where the next trip goes, make sure you follow us, or you are following us. We will be posting more surveys, more on Instagram than anything, just because Instagram allows us to like link, what are they called? Links into our stories. And TikTok you can't. So yeah. Did you guys go to Thailand? Not yet, but we are going August 2nd through the 8th.
Sorry.
We have been able to extend the joining date. So you can join our Thailand trip, group trip for this year up until June 12th. If you are interested or want more details, comment down below. I will give you the spiel of it all. I just don't want to like talk your heads off if you're really
It's
not that
worth it,
interesting.
yeah. Also,
Um,
if you are interested to help May and I, please send us an airplane emoji on DM on TikTok. if you're interested on YouTube and you want to join May and I's group travel trip, find us on Instagram. It's the same exact, the Walters Twins, and DM us there with an airplane emoji. That help us kind of hone in on who would actually want to go to Thailand, and because you only have about 2 weeks left, yeah, it would just help us if you sent us a DM, and make sure your account is public so we can like communicate, because I've run into so many people who have said they're interested. I send a text, but they're private, so they don't get it. So make sure you're public and you can receive messages. Can you say hi, Letty? Hi. Where does the money go, like charity? The money goes to the group going on the trip. So we all kind of put our money in a pool, and that pool and sum of money pays for everything we're doing in Thailand. What's your IG is private. You can DM us, but you would need to make it public so that we can communicate back to you. Is your restaurant on Vashon Island? It is on Vashon. How much is it? The trip package is $2,500, does not include flights. So we are buying our tickets today or this week sometime. Hello, GMA. Hello, Jared. Have you guys been to Disney World? No. Disneyland? Yes. Daffy, hello. I don't even know what you guys... Have you guys seen Umbrella Academy?
Yes.
I have not.
Wait, I have not finished the Umbrella Academy.
It's over there.
Oh, but should I continue to watch it? Because the first season and I think the second season was very good. Something happened that just completely took my attention from it, so I just never went back to watch it. I don't know what I'm reading.
Are you Thai or not Thai?
Do you guys live apart from your parents? Yeah. So G and I, our family has like owned a rental house right next to our parents' house where we grew up ever since we were little. And they used to rent it out to like UW students, but because the last person that was renting out, they left. And during this time, my parents were thinking about selling this house. But then they are waiting to sell it when they can do something with this house.
Yeah.
And they didn't want any more renters.
They're waiting for the market to go up.
Yeah.
And then they're going to sell both of their houses.
And so we just essentially pay rent to my parents. But yeah, we have this own house, our own backyard. They don't ever come over.
I think we choose to go over to their house more often, and it's just to ransack their fridge
sometimes.
Or their groceries because we're too lazy.
Yeah.
Is the room that looked like a roof attic part of your parents' house?
Oh,
no, that was actually in our college house. In our college house, we had 6 girls, and May and I were okay junior year to share the attic room because it took up like the entire floor upstairs. So we were both able to have our own queen beds and our desk and our closets up there. But then once a roommate left, May went downstairs to her room so we could have our own rooms, and I kept the attic because we filmed in the attic every single day, and I wanted to keep like the setup. So May was the one that left senior year, but the attic is from college. So if you are seeing those videos, those are when we were in college. 6 plus you two, 6 total. So 4 plus May and I.
6 girls is a lot. It was a lot.
It was.
With school and everyone not taking the same classes, we barely had any issues. Just because only 2 or 3 of us would be in the house at a time, or just me at one point.
But it was 6 girls.
Yeah.
And it was 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
So like
big.
we had a good flow, and then once one person left, it was pretty much even.
Where did we go to the university? We went to University of Portland. So if you guys live in Seattle or in Oregon, we went to University of Portland, right on the bluff.
Have you ever been bullied?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've had our fair share of bullies.
I just had someone on TikTok blame me for the pandemic again. Like,
It's such an
It's so
old
stupid.
joke. Get over it.
Yeah. It's
Don't get over COVID because that's still a thing. But we don't need to be racist.
yeah.
Which is so funny because at the peak of COVID, like right when it started to hit, that's when we kind of took off too. But then that's when we would get all of
the
those
backlash.
comments.
Yeah.
Funny, if people ever wanted to ask us, we have never been back to China since we were 8. So how can we
Ching
done that?
chong.
You're not helping. You're not helping.
I'm just gonna say it so nobody else
Is
has
racism still happening there?
Yeah.
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 I think racism is
it's
everywhere.
No, actually, it's everywhere in the U.S. right now.
Yeah. No, actually.
Nobody else. All the other countries fucking hate us, and
Rightfully so, though.
we have made Canada come together over hatred for us.
Also China.
And China hates us because I don't know. We put 132% tariff on them.
I don't know.
Not racist at all. Okay.
Any country that doesn't like us, I don't like us either. So,
Yeah.
Great. Don't care.
Do you guys have plans to migrate? If there is a rich man out there who is looking for an Asian wife or has a fetish at this point, I'm halfway to 30.
Oh my God.
I
This is
am
so
willing
funny.
to just up and move myself at this point.
Someone's asking if we watch anime, and if you do, what's your favorite one? I don't watch anime.
Did you guys go to St. Benedict's? We did, and that's a little weird.
Who's this?
I don't know. I need to see your face.
Why is it a child pic?
Is G bi
Guys,
yet?
is this anyone
no.
else's pet peeve? People's profile pic is their child self. Like, I need to see you now and currently what you look like.
Yeah.
I don't care what you look like as a child. I just want to know who this person is in today's world and
Yeah.
life.
When are you guys organizing a group vacation again? Probably next.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're in 8th grade at St. Benedict's? Why would you know us?
Yeah, you are
We graduated in
20
2014.
20. Yeah.
We're so old.
Yeah, that's a little
Um,
sad. Yeah, we went to St. Ben's.
We did go there, but
I
we
don't know you
probably
now.
do not know the teachers
Oh,
there
your
anymore.
cousin. Okay, your cousin went to St. Ben's.
Who's your
when we
cousin?
were there. How old's your cousin first? Let's do some math.
We would.
Live with disappointment. Hello. Live, not live.
Live with disappointment.
I
My
was
life.
kidding. Sorry, LO, but you're both so pretty. About what?
I
Oh,
don't know.
being bi? Nah. I kissed a girl once in college, and it was
he's-
for a prank.
So he's 22. We're 25. That makes us 3 years older than him.
Yeah. So
So
he would have
must
been
have
in 6th grade.
2014,
He would have been in
13,
6th,
12,
5th or 6th grade when we were
2011.
in 8th grade.
Wait, why am I counting backwards?
Because you're trying to
Wait,
figure out what
14th.
grade he's in.
So he graduated 2017.
What?
If he's 22 or he was 20, wait, he is 22.
Yeah.
We're 3 years older.
Yeah.
Which means he would have graduated in 2017.
Yes.
So we would be juniors in high school at that time.
Yes.
I don't know who that would be.
Yes. You in Seattle, have you been in Bellevue? We've been to Bellevue so many times. Yes, we live in Seattle.
Is it overrated? Yes.
How can content creators like you help make anti-racism part of everyday conversations online? I think by just speaking,
and talking about it.
making sure that certain topics like that come up in conversations or videos or I know a lot of content creators are very scared to do anything politically just because it is your job, so you will get some downfall. You might get praised for it, whatever. But again, I think it's a personal thing. It's a personal issue. It's your own opinion. Just based off how May and I act and are, again, we're very transparent. We don't accept hatred in any of our conversations.
Comments.
We
to
try,
delete
yeah,
them.
we try to create this as a safe space for a lot of people just because, I mean, in this world, and I thought the world was bad in 2016, but we weren't even online. But there is so much hatred in the world right now, specifically in the U.S., and obviously in Gaza and Palestine and everything like that, that when you come on to social media, you might be looking for the news. But majority of you guys are looking for an escape or reality or something to just enjoy and watch. And that's what our content is trying to do. It's not trying to pinpoint what side on politics you are. It's not, we can have hard discussions. Yes. People will have their own opinions. Yes. But I don't believe in not talking about a certain topic just because you don't want to look bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not how progress is going to be made. So you need to continue the conversations. Yes,
Jalen.
they will be hard ones sometimes, but others, you need to stand up for what's right.
Do we have any other siblings? Yes, we have a brother or stepbrother, I guess.
Yeah.
Our older sister, and then our family didn't officially adopt Jessica, but like, you know, one of those friends that have become your family.
I don't
and, like,
know who John is.
They
at
can
all.
just walk into your family's or your parents' house, sit, and then your parents wouldn't even question why they're there. That's Jessica to our family. Like, she's been on so many family trips. We've known her since like elementary school.
Yeah.
And we went to the same high school. And then our parents are just very close, so we do a lot of things
Do
together.
you guys have friends that are POC? Yes.
A lot of them.
A lot of our friends are POC. I do not have a lot of white friends.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
I think the most white friends I've had
Is
was
in
in college,
yeah.
and they've all stayed in Portland.
So
like,
we don't really see them
here,
often.
I think Anna,
Anna and Jessica.
Jessica's not white.
Yes, she is.
Jessica Sagal.
No,
Is
that's
not white.
Jess. That's Jess.
Okay, Jessica, yes, is white. Andrea,
Yeah.
Taylor.
But Taylor doesn't even live here.
No, but we're friends.
Yeah. That's really it.
Yeah, I have 4 white friends. I have 4 white friends, and the rest are all POC.
Yeah.
Because I'm also POC, so I feel like people like kind of just migrate towards their kind, and I feel like that's weird to say, but you get what I'm saying. I have so many Asian friends. I have a lot of black friends. Hispanic. We all kind of just, POC just stick together.
We have to, especially in this economy, okay?
Yeah. If ICE comes to me, do you have my back? Or do you have that white chick's back? Because we're not doing that shit. No.
Stop.
But yeah, I have 4 white friends. 4.
Yeah, Jessica's the rare
Jess made the cut.
white friend.
Yeah.
Like, we don't...
Nah.
I think we had more white friends when we were in high school and college, but because we went to predominantly white schools.
Someone goes, you need white friends. No.
Hmm.
A lot of them
Not
are
all the time.
bland, just like their taste. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
Okay, but if we can have a fun time with someone who's not
I
a person-
glow in the dark. That's amazing, actually. Funny enough, all my friends are Asian. Yeah.
See?
Do you have a fetish?
Can I be your 5th white friend? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're not saying
Yeah.
we don't ever want to be friends with white people. It's just we're saying right now
I don't,
we don't
have
a
lots of
ton.
white friends.
It's just because when we're not around them as much, and plus we're not going to a predominantly white school.
Yeah, well, that too.
And we've been in Catholic school our entire lives. So for those POCs, you can just imagine how many white folks we were around, and the only minority.
And I hated them.
Stop.
They were all stupid.
I'm the funniest white girl you ever meet. Well, that means I have to meet you first, so I can say if you are the funniest person.
Facts. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm Mexican. Okay.
No, like
what?
we're not saying we can't ever have like more white friends. It's just right now, currently, we don't have that many.
Yeah.
We used to have a shit ton, but we don't see them anymore, or as much. Do you need a token mixed friend? I will take any friends.
I will take any friends at this point.
I don't care. Just be nice to me. That's it. That's all I ask.
That's all I asked.
Also, don't switch up.
What are you talking about? Someone asked if I had POC friends, and all of my friends are POC except 4.
Yeah.
And I had to count them because I was
I'm
genuinely
gay. Let's be
confused.
friends. Boom. Perfect. I'm down for more gay friends. Who wants to go to gay pride with me?
Yes, we are going to Pride. I don't know why I'm super excited about it. I think I'm just excited to see everybody. But we're going to the Pride Parade. When is it?
June 29th.
June 29th.
I think.
If you see us walking about, if you see us just doing anything.
So many people saw
Stop
us
us.
last year, but no, not last year. 2 years
2
ago.
years ago.
But didn't stop
say
us.
hi.
But then they saw our videos that we took during Pride.
You know what?
Guys, if you see us, just say hi.
Yeah, and for those who are on here now and you see us, I might have a sticker to give you. I might start carrying stickers. So then
Wait,
I can
that's
just like
actually
start
kinda
handing
funny.
them to you guys.
That's funny.
because we're not scary.
No.
I
like, want a sticker?
understand though why some people might be scared to go up to somebody that they watch on social media. Like I would be terrified too. But like I hope once you kind of either join our lives more often or you watch our videos and you do meet us in person, we are very transparent.
Wait.
We are who we are.
Someone says, I don't know your names. I'm just going to say
Yes,
the girl in the
Naya,
pink
we
is
do.
G. I'm May, and I swear I saw her at a Mexican restaurant. Same demeanor. Is your girlfriend Hispanic? Yes. But where?
Yeah. I was like,
I'm trying to think of a Mexican restaurant I took her here, or maybe in Wyoming.
I don't know. We got spotted in Wyoming and I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, yeah, Roadhouse?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, so if you work at the Roadhouse in Wyoming, Cheyenne,
I'll
Cheyenne,
be there.
Wyoming.
I'll be there sometime this weekend.
Hello, nice to
I
see
always have to stop at Roadhouse every single time I'm there because we don't have one here, and I'm obsessed with their steak.
you. Do you guys still live in Seattle? We do. I see your long nails. Thank you. These are actually the longest I've had them, and I'm starting to get really annoyed with them. So I actually might need to change them. I've never been to Pride. I want to go. Gianna,
If
go.
you're in Seattle, come.
If you guys are in the Seattle area on
Don't
June
scream.
29th,
Oh, I have to feed them.
we will make a post about going prior to Pride. Come see us.
Come say hi.
We will probably be at the fountain, okay? I don't know where.
Walking around.
Yeah, or walking around. We usually use the link to get to Seattle Center, so we usually walk because driving in downtown, I hate it, don't like it. I have horrible road rage, so I just don't drive downtown. So we take the link a lot and we'll walk. So you have a good like 10 blocks, you'll see us, or on the transportation link. So come say hi. We're very nice people, I swear.
We'll have a group of friends too. I think. Whoa.
I have no clue. I'll book a flight then to Seattle. Do it. It will be fun.
Seattle Pride.
Seattle Pride is actually really big. We didn't go to Pride in Portland because it was during COVID when we were there, so they didn't have it that year, but it's really fun. Have you heard of Rainier Beach? Yes. I have had friends that have gone there. May is feeding the dog, so she will be coming back soon. Hi, my cousin's birthday is tomorrow. His name is Dixnit. I don't know how to say that. Can you say happy birthday? Happy birthday. Is May May and Gigi because of little sister, big sister? Yeah. So those May and G came from our names that the orphanage gave May and I when we were found. So we that just kind of was based off size, and I was the bigger baby and she was the tinier one, so I got called Gigi and she got called May May. And then our adoptive parents, we were in China for three and a half years prior to being adopted, so we knew our names were May and G. We knew we were like, they didn't want to kind of switch that up when we got adopted, so they put our Chinese names as our middle names and gave us American first names, but we never go by those American first names just because it's so weird. Like, we've always just been May and G, or G and May. Like, yeah. So we do have first names, we just go by our middle names. Wishing you a great pregnancy. I don't want twins. I'm not pregnant. I took a pregnancy test in front of my mother because she thought I was pregnant. Nah. Definitely not pregnant. Don't want to be pregnant now. I'm not even dating. But yeah.
Who asked if you're...
I swear you guys have a triplet. You may think it's crazy. I've always had a thing for twins. I watched a lot of twins and had a lot of friends that were twins growing up. I'm also adopted. That's cool. We do technically have a triplet. She's not blood related. Her name is Jessica. We call her Jess, but she is from China as well. She got adopted when she was an infant, so she has no blood related siblings at all that she knows of. And she was adopted by a single mother. So she was an only child her entire life. We met her in middle school. We played with her on sports teams. And then we went to high school together and got really close there. And so we kind of just unofficially adopted her into our family because she needed siblings to humble her. And our parents also just adopted her by that because she doesn't have a dad, so our dad became like a father figure in a type of way for her. So.
Someone's asking if you can still book into the trip that you were planning.
Yes, you can. You have until June 12th. So Zora, I am going to DM you.
You have to be
this
public.
live.
You have to be public.
Make sure your profile is public so I can text you. If your profile is private, I can't send you any information. So make sure you either DM us or I reach out to you. Make sure you're public. So to humble her. No, we did. We had to humble her.
Come to Seattle and meet some twins. We're twins.
Hello.
Come say hi. What was I looking at? I think it was over
I don't
here.
know. But yeah, so that's a great lead-in for people who are interested in still joining our Thailand trip. We extended the deadline to June 12th. You have the time to sign up. You just need to now DM May and I because we're done DMing you. We just kind of ran into too many people who were privated and never really were able to send information back. So DM us and we will send you everything you need to sign up.
And answer any questions.
And answer all your questions. So you have a little bit of more work to do, but that's just simply DMing May and I.
Someone's on YouTube's asking, what do you do to your hair to get so long and healthy?
I have something. Wait.
Okay, I don't do anything, but G just got this like supplement thing. I tried it and it's very tasty, but I just haven't really used it, but also Asian hair just grows quickly and fast.
Okay, no one's gonna care about this, okay? But let me see if I can even do this. It's probably not gonna work.
Guys, this tastes really good though.
Yeah.
Oh, you almost hurt yourself, girly. What was I gonna say? Hi, I'm new to your show. You guys seem really nice. You just gained a subscriber. Hi.
Hello.
Ardor? Is that your name? Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hold on.
Hi, Keely. Kylie? Keely. That sounds like a Kylie to me. What's your pet's name? So our pit bull is a Percy. She's 2. Shay is the cattle dog. She's the one that's more anxious, and you usually hear her barking more just because she gets bored quickly. But she just turned 3. So we have a 2-year-old,
I don't
a
know what
3-year-old.
happened.
And then, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get out of here.
We have a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. And then
Hold on.
Percy will...
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to figure this out.
Percy
There we
will
go.
be 3 in October.
This is what I use for my hair, okay? This is actually disgusting, but it's actually helped. In peach mango, I kind of gotten used to the flavor, but it looks like carrot juice. It's very thick. It's fine.
Wait, here, go get me a cup and I'll show them.
I wonder if
Since
this is in here.
I haven't had it today.
Let me see if I can get it on here. What is this? Mary Ruth.
I can't see. My cousin has a pit bull. She jumps really high and her name is Rain.
That is so cute.
That is so cute. See, I don't mind when Percy jumps. I just see so many videos on like pit bulls. One having back issues, hip dysplasia, other issues that may come up with her. So I don't really want her to like break her back. I'm really hoping not.
Did it get pinned in YouTube? I don't know if that's it, but you guys, I pinned it somewhere. I pinned it on both things, but this is what I've been using for my hair. A lot of people are like, how did you grow your hair super long, or how is it super healthy, and what conditioner and like other things. I I use normal generic shampoo and conditioner, but I have been adding this every morning. I don't know.
Have you
don't know.
seen a difference?
My hair definitely is more shinier than normal. I do have less breakouts on skin too, but this is helpful for grow thicker hair, fuller hair, improve wrinkles and fine lines, and supports healthy skin. And you're getting all your multivitamins in one shot. And it's liquid, so I don't have to now take like a handful of pills, and like pop them in. I just take a shot of whatever this is. Yeah, I really like it. It's been helpful, but I don't know if you really wanted to care or do that. So yeah, I am gonna unpin this now because I don't really know what to do. There we go. G, can you do a makeup tutorial? This is the second time someone asked that. I will do one, but it's gonna be a realistic one. It's not going to be what you think I do. I use a lot of my hands to do my makeup. I don't really do brushes. I use maybe 2 brushes and 1 sponge. Or not sponge, what are those? Beauty blenders. That's it. And the rest I do with my hands. So it's gonna be very short, very realistic. If that is something you guys want to see on this page and on YouTube, let me know. But yeah. How old are you? We are 25. My auntie, her dog, got teared up on the back, so she was... That's so sad. How much of a budget for the trip? How much of budget? The price of the package is $2,500 minus the airfare. So you have to cover that yourself. But the budget was kind of set early in last September. Is that through IG or TikTok for the trip? Either or. So you can DM us on Instagram or TikTok. Just make sure you emphasize you're interested about Thailand, because I have talked to hundreds of people who have claimed they were interested in Thailand and then never responded back to me, or responded back with, I actually never wanted to go. So they literally were not interested. So if you are highly interested about this trip, DM us on Instagram or DM us on TikTok, or make sure your profiles are public. Hi from Paso. Hello, Tristan. Hello I'm also adopted from China. Hello.
Stop the spam.
I love your videos. Hello. You should get Sonic because they have everything. I have had Sonic once. It was pretty fine. It was fine. But yeah. All right. Yeah. It's so like, I got so
Sonic?
annoyed by people saying they were interested in the trip and then never responded back. That was getting on my nerves, so I kind of just stopped DMing people. So if you are interested in yourself joining the trip for this August, DM us. Thank you. I love the tan. Yeah, May and I have gotten tanner, and it wasn't
do
intentional.
You wanna see? It's not even peak summer yet, but just the week that we had sun, do we see the tan mark on my wrist?
And all we were doing
Okay,
was...
maybe you can't. It's better like when I don't have the ring light on, but
all we were doing was working out outside.
And running.
But
that's
outside.
literally it. But Jane and I tan very quickly, I've realized.
Yeah.
And easily.
Which is gonna be so bad, because when I go to Thailand, I'm gonna have freaking like bikini strap tan lines, unless I get a bandeau, which maybe I should think about doing, because my bridesmaid dress does not cover the tan line.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be...
So, and the wedding is September, and I get back in August. And so I'm gonna have like 4 weeks to figure out my tan. But it's fine.
Oh, Gianna, that's okay. We totally understand. Like, some people just comment to get our attention.
Yeah.
And this trip is a high priority for us, so that's why we pay attention to those comments a lot.
Yeah.
But as you can imagine, anyone that's interested goes to a list, and we had over 700 people
Guys, I
talk to.
And I dedicated time to do that.
It's so long. It's so much, too.
I got 14 responses back. 14
And
out
then-
of 700. Hold on.
Other times, though, there was more.
Let me just let that sink in for a second, right? You took a test, hypothetically. Out of 700 points, I got 14.
No, but some others you had
I hated
30,
that.
40.
I needed a moment for that
She
one. 'cause
needs
I
her
got
moment. I know.
It was so infuriating, but I also understand, like, if I'm telling you to DM us, I'm going to get 10,000 DMs.
Yeah. 700 people is insane. No, yeah. And that doesn't even include the
Yeah.
surveys that were taken from another 700 people. And we have to look at every single one to see, okay, they want to go here, this is their budget. They want to go here, this is their budget.
Winter has a
a
really
lot.
good question on YouTube. I'm wondering if it's worth to tell my half-sister that I'm a lesbian since I don't date often. She's more like a mother figure to me, so I feel like I'm hiding a part of me. Any advice? I'm going to let May handle one.
About coming out?
Like, do you think she should tell her half-sister about being a lesbian? Like, yes, coming out. Because she feels like she's hiding a part of herself.
My opinion for coming out, obviously it's very different for many different people, but coming out should be honestly just all on you and your decision. Do it when you're ready. Don't do it because you feel pressured. Don't do it because you think you have to do so or you think it's the right thing to do. Do it because you want to, for one, but two,
So sorry. That was so
once
loud.
you do say it out loud, it becomes very clear to yourself. Like, you might know in your head, okay, I'm gay, or however you identify, but it's very different when you say it verbally out loud to someone else. And it's just part of your journey. I don't know if other queer people have experienced that, but it was very different for me thinking it, knowing myself for so long, and then actually verbally saying it to people. So don't do it just because you think you have to. Do it on your own time. That's why they call it a journey. Do it when you're comfortable, and then it will mean more. So that's all I have to say about coming out. I know every person's journey is very different. Some are not accepted, others are accepted. Just do it when you feel it's right to do it.
Yeah, it's FDA approved. I'm sorry, I'm looking at
Do
the
we
wrong
look
one.
stupid reading? Because I feel like my face just goes stupid.
Yeah.
It's fine, whatever.
Someone who's asking, this is what I don't know, for skin, for hair, literally for everything. This is the Mary Ruth. I also spent this with my own money. So just FYI, I spent it and I'm giving you guys a review. Sorry, this turned into a shop review, but just give me a second. This is Mary Ruth Liquid Multivitamin. I chose the morning one because I just take my medicine. I take my vitamins usually in the morning with coffee. So I take a shot of this. It's like carrot juice, but it tastes like mango peach. It's more thicker than what I anticipated, but if you don't like it as thick as, this sounds gross, but if you don't like it thick, you can add water to it or any liquid and it'll dilute it, whatever. But this has really helped with like hair shining, for me at least. My skin, you all are clearly talking about it, so it's helped that. And it's great for wrinkles and fine lines. But it's down in that shopping cart down below. It's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. And for how big this is 30 fluid ounces. And I take one serving a day, so this will last you at least a month if you're taking it daily. And I've seen progress, so check it out. Buy it if you wish. If you don't, I'm gonna set it aside.
Someone
Thank you.
on YouTube, Jason, is asking, you're planning a trip to Thailand in August. Are you going with people you know well, or are they strangers? And have you ever traveled with strangers before? So, to the first
I'm
part,
gonna leave it. I'll leave it up.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
for the first part of the question, you're planning a trip to Thailand. Are you going with people you know well, or are they strangers? We do know some of the people just because they've been on the past trip with us. And then we also have new people coming on the trip. So it's a great mix between returners and newcomers. And so that will just help G and I a lot too when we're hosting. so others can ask questions to those new to those returner travelers, and then they can also help with the new travelers in case they have extra questions and G and I are busy and we can't always answer questions. They are a great second person to go to. But two, they are strangers. They started out as strangers, now we're friends. The newcomers coming on the trip are going to be new. So they are strangers to G and I as of right now until we can actually finally meet them in person. But last trip went very well. This trip is going to do very well as well. We're super excited to go back to Thailand but visit different places. So yes, we have done it once before because of our previous trip. This is our second hosted trip. And yeah, I'm just excited to see how it will go.
Who's older? I'm older.
Actually, we just found out from my older sister. Go check out the podcast and actually see if G's really older or not.
Yeah, our podcast explains it.
So
So it dropped on Saturday. So if you are not specifically TikTok and YouTube, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, do it. We have our group trip coming up. We have a lot of new things coming out. Our podcast every single week comes out. So we're really excited about that, and YouTube is growing right now, so we are starting to kind of being able to release the things we want to release. So we've been keeping up some stuff under wraps, so go and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not yet done it. Your older sister does explain it. She does, and that means you've listened and you watched. So go and watch our YouTube channel and the podcast from this week. Why are you yelling? Okay, a lot of people ask me that. I'm just a very loud person in general. A lot of people, like Jessica, who has met me in person, can tell you can hear me from a block away. I'm not joking. I'm literally not joking. I'm just a loud person in general.
we also just don't realize how loud we can be. So if we are loud, just turn down your sound a little bit.
Yeah, so sorry about that.
We can't control your volume, so.
Does it have biotin? Yeah, Jeanette, it does. Sorry. I just was not paying attention. It does. It literally has everything you could ever need and more.
Also, if you guys were here in person, we really aren't speaking that loud. We're literally just speaking normally.
Yeah.
I think it's just the volume on your phone.
Yeah.
Have you all bought your flights yet?
We are this week, though. As soon as I see that little green thing flip upwards, I'm going to buy
Jessica.
it now. When did you start seeing results? I've been taking it for about 3 weeks. So,
The first week?
first 2 weeks,
weeks?
maybe? 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I just know my fingernails are also growing a lot longer and stronger too. So I wear acrylics, and if you wear acrylics, more so press-ons, you know the glue can kind of like make your fingernails weak. And because I wear so many press-ons, I needed something to help with the, like, once I peeled them off, my nails were like thin, and I don't have that problem anymore. So yeah.
Only for YouTube. The phone is dying, so I gotta get off of this and go plug it in. TikTok, you're not going anywhere. I'll stay here.
So
But
for
you
YouTube-
YouTubers, if you guys want to go to TikTok, we're still gonna be on there. This phone's just dying, so I need to go plug it in. But it was nice talking to YouTube.
Peace, love,
Bye,
friendship.
guys. I don't know how to end this.
I don't know why I said that.